Hey guys, it's Megan, and I've missed all you guys so much. I'm so excited to making a vlog because at least you guys can see me. I can't see you, but today I'm going to talk about life on campus, and I'm going to kind of update you about issues and the challenges that I've faced over this past week and a half that I've been on campus. Coming to college has been such a culture shock you wouldn't believe. Like, when you guys go to college, I mean, you'll understand. People tell you to expect challenges, to expect that your faith will be challenged, but it's happening in such an obvious way, such an open way, where people just say, "Why are you a Christian? That's not right. You're stupid." And it really does. It's hard. And today, the scripture that God gave me in my devotional was Psalm 34:10. The Message says, "Young lions on the prowl get hungry, but God seekers are full of God." And the normal translation says this: "Young lions lack food and go hungry, but those who seek the Lord will not lack any good thing." The first couple days I was very homesick, and I really couldn't find anyone who was it's a hard time trying to find people who share the same kind of faith that I do and have the same convictions that I do. And every night, I'm being serious, every single night, every girl on this floor of my dorm goes to the bars off campus, because my campus is very strict, but the bars off campus are hopping. So they all go there. And I really just cried out to God a lot those first couple nights, because I felt such sadness for them, and kind of really, I got a little upset at God. Like, why did you bring me here to this environment that is so toxic and it's so just not in line with your word? You know, I've been walking with you for a while, and I've been doing good, and now all of a sudden I'm thrown into this place that's full of temptation and full of things that just are not of God. And the Lord really gave me this scripture during my devotional one day, and He told me, "Megan, these people that you see, they're babies trying to act grown up, trying to drink their problems away, trying to hook up with guys to get to, I guess, sleep their problems away. And they're all young lions. A lion is strong, a lion is fierce, a lion is mature, but these are all young lions. They think they're strong, they think they're mature, they think they're grown up, but really they're just babies crying out inside, and they're looking for attention, and they're trying to feel grown up because they never got that affirmation from someone that told them they're worth it. So they're hungry. The scripture says, young lions on the prowl get hungry. So all these people that I'm around at school, they're hungry for something deeper, and they're looking in all the wrong places. And when I understood that, God, He really gave me an understanding of the compassion He feels for people. And in all honesty, I broke down, and I just started crying just for the people, the girls especially on my floor, and just how empty their lives are, and how hungry they are for something deeper, something that I have. I'm full of life because I know God, and He knows me, but they don't. And that's why they're acting this way. That's why they're drinking and hooking up with people and just not following things that would aid a full life. I've only been here a week and a half, but already, like, the pressures are very strong, and drinking is definitely, I think, one of the main pressures. The second one is to have sex. A lot of the girls on my floor have told me stories of how they'll go out to this bar that's 2 streets away. It's the freshman bar, and they'll meet a guy and go back to his apartment off campus, and it's scary. It's really scary, and I've been praying a lot, and that's something that, while I've been here at college, I think this fire to get closer to God and just spend more time with Him has just increased. Like, every spare moment I have, I'm either worshiping, or I'm reading my Bible, or I'm just sitting and just trying to just be with Him, because it really is my food. I have to sit and spend that time with Him just to keep myself sane, so that I don't want to give into those temptations. Another big struggle, just besides the peer pressure, at college is to remember to keep up my witness, and I have to remember to follow the scripture, 1 Timothy 4:12. It says, and don't let anyone put you down because you're young. Teach believers with your life, by word, by demeanor, by love, by faith, by integrity. I have to remember while I'm here at school to really just keep smiling and keep being the witness, because by now most people know I'm a Christian. When they ask me what kind of music, I tell them, I say I listen to Christian music, I listen to Chris Tomlin, and I tell them all the bands, and they probably don't know who they are, but I still tell them, and if something's going on, I tell them I'll pray for them. And even just by the way I dress and everything, people do know I'm a Christian, and it's only been a week and a half. So I really have to keep my game face on. This culture, this society has sort of created something called, I read it somewhere, something called the myth of adolescence. And what it is that people seem to think that your teenage years, your adolescence, is a vacation from responsibility, and you're off the hook, you can do whatever you want. And that's why a lot of people, they go out and they drink and they smoke and they party and they have sex and they just do all these things that God doesn't want young people to do. He doesn't call young people to do. He says in 1 Timothy 4:12, he calls us to be an example in faith, in love, in speech, in life, in purity. Just because you're young doesn't mean that you don't have this responsibility to be an example. So I really want to encourage you to look upon your role as a teenager, because eventually we'll all grow up, we'll all be old people, but for now we're teenagers, and we have a God-given responsibility to act in that role and to say, oh yeah, I'm going to be a teenager. That's not a negative thing. Society, when someone says, I'm going to be a teenager, you think lazy, mouthing off, irresponsible, stuff like that. But to be a teenager means to be an example in those 5 things that the Timothy scripture says. From my experiences on campus, I've learned just how much more significant it is to follow God in your youth and how much more powerful it can be. I just really want to encourage you to get out on the prowl and go after them and get them for God. So I don't. Mark texted me. I miss you guys all so much. I have a bunch of your pictures on my wall. I don't know if you can see them. I miss you guys so much, and I pray for you every day, and I'm really thinking of you. So give me a call or text me or Facebook me, and just ask me what's up, because I love to talk more, and I love you guys all. I love you all so much, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.